Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Random Rants with Random. So Kane and I are out on our first day of hopefully a 4-day adventure ride. So I didn't film any of the ride up because it was just boring bitumen up the Gillies Range. So if you want to see what the Gillies Range looks like, just YouTube the Gillies Range in far north Queensland. Plenty of people do videos of it. So I'm at the first checkpoint. Like I said, was just a quick 1 hour ride to get to my first checkpoint for the first day. So I wasn't too stressed that I still had to pack up today, but I was stressed that it was still sitting in bits yesterday, still needing an oil change. So luckily a time warp cloud came over me and I got it all done and he's ready to go. We're just having a very funny day, Kane and I. Like I said in my last video, because I've been rolling around on the concrete doing all the maintenance on Kane, because of my broken ribs still not quite healed, I'm not feeling the best. But I'm up and I'm doing it. I'm a stubborn head, so I'm just gonna do it. But we're having a funny day. So it started off well. I thought I couldn't find things that I needed, and then I ended up finding them as I found other things. So I ended up getting everything packed and everything on, and like I showed in the last video, Kane once again is perfectly balanced on his center stand. So that's all started off good. And so I wrote, because it's been a long time since I've put these tyres on, I rode down to the servo, and where I pulled up, the valves were in the perfect spot straight away. So I thought, we're off to a good start. And then I rode through back roads, and then the very first traffic light I came to, just as I come around the corner, it turned green. So I'm like, oh yeah, and gunned it through there. And then coming up the Gillies, there's 2 sets of roadworks. And I come up to the first set behind 2 cars and the light changed green. So we got to go straight away, and then I passed them fairly quickly on overtaking lanes. And then the next set of lights was way, way, way up the top of the Gillies Range. And I come around the corner and it was green. So I'm like, oh yeah, so through there I went. And then a bit further on, people were saying, slow down, slow down. I thought, oh no, don't tell me there's been an accident. But thankfully, it was just a cassowary on the road. So I got to see the cassowary coming up the Gillies today as well. So that was good. So the bad thing is, like I said, I'm feeling a bit wrecked and sore. But one of the places I'm going is the hot springs. So I'm planning on soaking in the hot springs for a day, so that should be good. And the issue I had with Kane is the issue I had before I stacked it and broke my ribs. I really want to put a filter. I don't know if you'll see. Right down in there, there's a pre-filter. And I've oiled it up. It's a proper air filter. But as soon as you hit 5,000 RPM, it just bogs down like it's got something in the fuel. There you go. You can see that it's a funnel web filter I cut to fit in there, because the one that was in there perished, but the one that was in there was a big long pod filter. So I cut this one because I can't find another pod filter, but the thing is, as soon as I hit 5,000 RPM, it just bogs down and wants to die. So I'm just going to have to go on this trip without a filter there. Thankfully, I'm not going to be following anyone, and it's being a bit wet, so it shouldn't be too dusty up here. So yeah, I got up here on the first leg. Thankfully, there's still daylight. It's just a quick shakedown run. I didn't want to take off into the middle of nowhere after just having done the oil change and that. So I've done the brakes, fluids, clutch fluid, oil, radiator's good. Bodged up a radiator fan switch, because I don't think my radiator switch in the radiator works. So if I notice it overheating, I can turn the radiator on now. And the only other drama I was having is that after doing the front brakes, they were really tight. But I knew I'd done them right, and I could tell by feeling that there was nothing really rubbing. They were just tight. So I backed out, and when you go in reverse, they actually got tighter. So I backed out and then went forward a bit. Now feeling tight, and I wasn't too sure. But as soon as I went up the road and put the brakes on and off a couple of times, they came perfect. So the front wheels running perfect now, and with the new brake pads in there, the front brakes just feel phenomenal at the moment, as usual KTM brakes do, and the back brakes are. Can't go past a good set of Brembo brakes. A set plus one. So there you go. We're all good now. I've done a test run with and without the filter since I've been up here. And I tried to squeeze all the oil as I could out of this filter, but it's still bogged down. So I pull the filter out and it runs sweet. So no filter, Kane boy. We're just going to have to stay out in front of all the dust, which we're usually pretty good at anyway, aren't we? That's the way. So there you go. Pretty successful day. Thankfully the shed had the two exact tools, like out of all the sockets. I found, what did I find? Where is it? You're not going to believe this. I needed an 8mm. And what did I find? What is it? A 5/16. 5/16 of all the random. I'll show you the random bits in the toolbox. This toolbox has been robbed over the years. See, just all random bits everywhere. A few small bits. So the other bit I found was a 9mm bit, and because it was a star pattern, it didn't fit. But thankfully that 5/16. So if you're ever looking for one, the 5/16 actually fits on the 8mm snugger, more snuggly than the 8mm bit. So there you go. So luckily I had all the bits in the shed ready to go, and Kane and I will have a relaxing night here, and then off for day 2 of our adventure, hopefully to Chillagoe tomorrow. So we'll see how we go. We'll keep it real on the back wheel, eh, Kane? So far so good? Yeah, big boy. Keep it real on the back wheel, guys. See ya.